the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Tuesday. We're going to talk about Bitcoin, crypto, CZ, Binance getting sentenced, Hong Kong, Bitcoin, and ETH ETFs launched. Was this anticlimactic? Maybe. Guys, if you are here and you're ready for the zest, the education, all the things in between, make sure you smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and share the stream out with friends so more people know what's going on here. Also, check out our 3 amazing sponsors. We have Cake Wallet, Crypto Saving Expert with code ZESTY for 15% off your first month or your first year, and then code ZESTY for Market Cipher, 20% off there. Shout out to Market Cipher, that's currently in the chat right now, the biggest supporters ever. All right, I want to say good morning to everyone in the chat. User said, where is the sound? Please go over to youtube.com/missteencrypto. I cannot connect my mic to TikTok. Colorado Gem Shop with the roses. Thank you. Flyerfly Jig, thank you for the heart me as well. Thank you guys for all the love. Guys, only 114 followers until we hit 10,000 on TikTok. Please make sure you're over there. And also, if you guys are on YouTube, we have a goal out here. 16,460 subscribers. So we have 4 more to pamp it up. Oh, 6 more. That's math. 6. Math. We're mathing today. Also, I want to say good morning to everyone in the chat. Like I said, Steve, good morning to you, my friend on TikTok. We have Chase Blanchard that says GM Ducat in the house. Good morning to you. I feel like you were very hyped there. We also have Randy, Mr. Yee, with the rose, the hamburger, and the pink umbrella on the beach. Thank you. John Germain, what's up, my friend? Nice to see you. My girl, Alexandra G. Good morning. She's the best. I don't know if you guys understand how cool she is. Also, we have XRP A11Y, Mike Volmer, Mark Smithson, giving his knowledge out here. Black Hat, nice to see you as always. Sola Hefe, good morning. All Set, good morning. Financial Failure, true. Shout out to Chump Change and Pocket Change for the raid as always. Who else? We got Meninja, Galaxy 9, Nerd, David Bowles, good morning, everyone. Wick and Wifey Wick, good morning. Crimson on X, good morning. Nice to see you. Gary Littlemore, Market Cipher, I see ya. Joe Harvey, good morning. Cyber Unit 06, good morning. Who else we have? Boo, boo, boo. M2, hi. Sash, good morning. Who else? I think I got most of everybody. Squeaky, I see you. Lazarus. Stream after stream, and then you have nothing to watch at noon. I'm sorry about that, man. I'm just on the train, bro. I'm on the train. I used to do noon. I used to do 12 o'clock streams. I don't know if I should go back to that at one point. Chris, good morning. Hi. Steve's like, hodl like crazy. Are we sinking? Don't worry. Keep calm, hodl on, my friend. Crypto Whisper, good morning. T-Man, good morning to you. Again, TikTok. We only have 100 followers left until 10,000. Make sure to follow. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, freaking boy. Enter the poll, and we have news. And we're going to get into the news today. Crimson, I see you. Yukio, it's also nice to see you. Oh my gosh, stop with the ads. Oh, this freaking website kills me. So first we're going to talk about, I see you, Tave. We're going to talk about something really important. We're going to talk about crypto. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. But first, because of what the TradFi system is, that's why we are in crypto. And last week on Friday, and again, I tell you guys, it's weird how all these things happen on Fridays because the mainstream doesn't report on the weekend. All the stock bros are home, you know, doing their thing on the weekend. So they're not really paying attention and the headlines aren't being written. And we have Republic First. That was the first bank failure of 2024. That was on Friday. And they're saying, of course, duh, that this seizure, of course, because the FDIC had to seize that and give it to Fulton Bank. They're saying this is going to signal more bank failures to come. Oh, boy. Like we didn't already know that. And like we were waiting for the first bank failure of 2024, and I thought it was going to be First Republic. But then, ironically, it was Republic First. I mean, freaking sheesh. Irony, you know. But here we go. Republic First Bank, a regional lender based out of Philly, became the first bank failure of 2024 on Friday when it was shut down by Pennsylvania regulators. They quickly made a deal with the FDIC for Fulton Bank to buy Republic First assets. Quote, this bank failure indicates that additional failures will occur and will range between smaller community banks and larger banks, said Joseph Liniak, a banking attorney at Dorsey & Whitney, regarding the seizure of Republic First. The cause is twofold. Higher cost deposits exceeding the yield on low yield entry securities, treasury securities, and similar investments held by banks in the deteriorating commercial real estate market and commercial real estate loans. Obviously, we had SVB, where people were just waiting outside the banks, trying to get their money out, because these were people that were working paycheck to paycheck. They were like, oh, only rich people bank at SVB. No, these were businesses that were based out of SVB, and payroll went through that bank, majority to those people. And all of a sudden, people woke up and their bank went kaplu. Same thing is happening with Republic First. That it's not completely dead, but it is now not Republic First Bank, and it's now Fulton Bank. We've seen way too many things going on here with banks rebranding, all this bank's buying this bank, and obviously we're going to see larger banks fail. And these people, I'm not the one that's just saying it. Now it's not just me. Now you're seeing an article from Fox Business if you need the mainstream media to give you that confidence in what I'm saying here. Because we were waiting for this bank failure. We did not think it was going to be Republic First. We thought it was going to be First Republic. Well, technically First Republic already failed, and JP Morgan bought it, but I thought it was going to fully go out, which, again, it did not. And there we go. JP Morgan owns First Republic, and now Republic First is owned by Fulton Bank. And it's pretty unfortunate that, again, we have bank failures and the mainstream media really isn't reporting on this. I mean, it should be on every headline. Oh, what are people going to do with their money? That is the question we should be asking, because obviously if the mainstream media goes on and says, oh my gosh, breaking news, a bank failed, people are going to go to their banks like they did starting in March of 2023 when SVB failed, and they're going to go and try to get their money out. And they don't trust the banks anymore. A lot of people don't trust the banks anymore, and that's why they don't report bank failures in mainstream media. And that is why I tell you, be your own bank, because you never know when banks are going to fail. No one anticipated Republic First failing. No one anticipated SVB, First Republic, Citizens Bank, and all the 5 bank failures that happened last year. No one would have predicted that beforehand, other than if you were in crypto and you know the banks are insolvent, you know the banks are over leveraged, you know that the banks aren't really doing their job, whether that's compliance or technical infrastructure where your data is just being sold by them or just taken from them. It's too risky to be in a bank, in my opinion. I'm not telling everyone to take your money out of the bank or deposit all your money in the bank and put it all in crypto or whatever. I will never tell you what to do with your money. What I will say is that I don't trust the banks, and I don't trust them to operate correctly and have my best interest at heart. I know that if I have my Bitcoin, I take it off the exchange, I put it in my wallet, and now I'm in control of my money. No one can take it from me or just say that we're not operating anymore. No. No. No, God! In other words, we do have Michael Saylor yesterday, and it's so funny. Every time Michael Saylor buys, boy, oh boy, does the market dip. And yesterday we saw around 4 o'clock Eastern, he said, in April, MicroStrategy acquired an additional 122 Bitcoin for $7.8 million and now holds 214,400 Bitcoin. Please join us at 5 p.m. Eastern as they do their whole announcement and doobity-doo. But again, that is ridiculous. 214,400 Bitcoin belongs to MicroStrategy. And following that was a slight greenery for yesterday, but then today, a nice little kaplu in price action. We're down almost 5%, guys. Bitcoin is $60,784. And I've been telling you guys, watch out for the golden zone at like 59.9, 60K. It's highly relevant. Highly, highly relevant, and we're seeing it come into play again, but we've seen the defense happen here, so we're hoping that's what happens again. And technically, you could say that maybe there's a possibility that there could be a bull flag here, but that does become invalidated if I think we fall below this golden zone. So I would just watch out for that. But honestly, if you look at the range we're in, this is a nice uptrend that we've been having with Bitcoin. you could kind of outline it from like here, right? For an example, like we've had a really, really nice uptrend with Bitcoin. And technically, like if we fall like a little bit below that, then that's fine. We're still technically in this nice uptrend. So I'm not really worried about it. I'm never worried about Bitcoin, honestly. You guys know that. Because no matter what happens, I still have money that belongs to me that I'm able to permissionlessly transact 24/7, 365 cross-border and without permission. Don said some people are lazy and careless and leave it on the exchange. Listen, I think leaving money on an exchange is almost worse than leaving it in the bank because, again, they're not banks and people treat the exchanges like banks. They're an exchange. Like you go to the airport, that's not a bank. You go to the currency exchange at the airport, you're not trusting them. You're literally just going there, exchanging one currency for another and put it in your pocket and you put it in your wallet and you spend as is. The same thing occurs with cryptocurrency, except people are like, oh, it's on my phone. It's a digital platform. I feel better about it. No, no, no. Bring yourself into the physical world. What would you do there? Bring that to the digital. Of course, I'll get more into the chartery in a little bit, but we're going to move on here and cover some breaking news. And we have breaking news from the Hong Kong front, and we also have breaking news from CZ, Binance, and a bunch of other things going on. So make sure your ears are nice and open here, and your minds are ready for zest. Also, make sure you guys are smashing the like, you're subscribing, you're sharing this out with friends. This is really important information that we're giving out here. I do encourage everyone to have a cup of coffee at the moment and take a little sippy. So, we got Hong Kong here. So, obviously, we were awaiting the Hong Kong Bitcoin and Ether ETF launch. Now, this did happen today. And a lot of people are just like, meh. Freaking meh. And why? Because we knew that China is a little bit corrupt in the fact that they're manipulating their market always. They tell the banks and all these businesses what stocks to buy and prop up their own market. No market in China is real. And if someone wanted to invest, they have to pass a knowledge test. They have to have a certain net worth. When in a communist country, how can you do that? Those are the thoughts. And especially when people are like, yay, Hong Kong ETFs. Oh boy, what a soft debut they had, where the volume of these ETFs only came in at just over $11 million. They did have a little opening ceremony. Thank you, BTC Archive, for this.
We're here at the live ceremony at the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and the market is open. It is 9:30. We're just running a couple minutes behind, but you can see they are assembling in front of the gong. This is a big listing ceremony today, the launch of crypto ETFs. It'll be the first time in Asia retail investors have a chance to trade cryptocurrency ETFs at spot prices. Now, this comes just 3 months after the U.S. launch of similar ETFs tracking spot Bitcoin. It has drawn billions in dollars of net inflows, also contributing to a surge in a Bitcoin price earlier this year. Year to date, it's about 50%. It has hit all-time highs last month, over 73,000 US dollars. Now, you can see that the Bitcoin ETFs, there's about 14 ETFs that have hit the market today from 3 different issuers. Those issuers are China Asset Management Company, Harvest Global Investment, and Hashkey Exchange. You can see the countdown has started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A very big listing ceremony here today, and you can see the hitting of the gongs. You got 3 of the issuers on stage to mark this momentous occasion, as Hong Kong becomes the first in Asia to offer retail investors a chance to trade cryptocurrency ETFs at spot prices. Previously, back in 2022, we had future Bitcoin and Ether ETFs traded in the Hong Kong market since then. So this comes 3 months after the U.S. launched similar ETFs. We've got, of course, 3 issuers here, different to the likes of BlackRock and Fidelity. I got a chance to speak to one of the issuers, Harvest Global Investments CEO Tong Li Han, and I asked him whether or not he was concerned that some of the issuers in Hong Kong were not as well known as those in the U.S. This is what he had to say.
Maybe BlackRock is more well-known in the Western market. However, we are more well-known in the local markets, in Asia, in China, and also, in the among the Oriental countries. So I think it will take some time to unlock the huge potential because many investors are still standing on the sideway to watch. So I'm expecting a slow start for the initial AUM growth. However, over time, we will demonstrate the special feature and the strength of our products, and the huge demand will be unlocked.
What makes Hong Kong unique here is that spot ETFs have in-kind subscription and redemption. So what that means is you can use cryptocurrency to buy these products, which is different to the United States where you have to use dollars or cash. So a big day here in the Hong Kong market, and we got all the issuers up in front. 14 products being listed on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange today. If you could pull up the hot board, let's look at the Hang Seng.
So I don't know what's going on here exactly. And I'm a little confused because she was saying in that video that you could buy the ETFs with crypto. But we don't really know what that exactly means because I really haven't seen anything related to that. This is the only video that I've really seen the opening ceremony, one. And two, what crypto can you buy these ETFs with? Are they talking about maybe CBDCs that they have, their own stable coins that they're trying to create in Hong Kong? These are my questions. Now, that was the opening ceremony. Of course, it was so bullish. Let's hit the freaking gong. Let's hit it. Boo! Which, again, celebrate. But, again, this is a soft landing. The volume of these crypto exchange-traded funds only came in just over $11 million. Highly anticlimactic. We see right here the Bitcoin and Ether ETFs have failed to lift off on their trading debut in Hong Kong. The 6 listed crypto ETFs pushed 11 million in volume, with Bitcoin ETFs posting 8.5 million and Ether coming in at 2.5 million. Issuers expected the initial volume to be over $100 million. So, of course, we need a little bit like a 10x, a little bit less than a 10x right there. And it's honestly horrible that this is what's going on here, that everyone was building up, oh my gosh, the Hong Kong ETFs. Guys, there is no volume because no one else is allowed to invest in it except the people that they allow to invest in it. Mainland Chinese, we've been saying it for months, they're not allowed to invest in this. No one is, because no one has freedom in Hong Kong to choose what they want to do with their money. Ain't that right? And apparently, they're saying they might open the door to mainland Chinese investors. But to me, I'll believe it when I see it. And even if we see it in an article, how do we even know it's true, man? I don't believe a word that this country says. Spot crypto exchange-traded funds, aka the ETFs launching in Hong Kong, have cracked the door open for a future wave of Chinese investors, according to the industry experts. Speaking to Bloomberg TV, China Asset Management CEO Yimei Lei says that the launch of spot Bitcoin and Ether ETFs on Tuesday opens the door for a lot of RMB Chinese yuan holders. China Asset Management is one of the 3 ETF issuers, and Lee hoped there would be a new opportunity for mainland Chinese investors to participate in the process in the future. Quote, as the opening up progresses, we definitely hope that multi-assets will be available for domestic investors. Even Harvest Global CEO said regulators will be closely monitoring how these ETFs develop, saying they want to contain the risk as long as they're comfortable with the risks. I think the market will open gradually. I don't believe a darn freaking word. And again, this has to be Hong Kong's qualified investors, institutional investors who meet the regulations that can all invest in crypto ETFs. Guys, there is going to be no mainland Chinese person that's allowed to touch this. I'm telling you right now. They're not allowed to do anything that the government doesn't tell them to do or allow them to do. And the government here is highly tyrannical. And even if they look the wrong way, they get points denominated from their social credit score. They have money taken from their CBDC. In my personal opinion, everything that comes out of this country,
China,
is not true. I don't believe a word that these people say, ever. How could you? When everything's manipulated. Even our own government, do I believe really anything that they talk about? Not really. It's very minimal. Yeah, I don't know. And China was like, oh, we're going to ban Bitcoin. Look at what we're doing now. Like, come on. Like, this is ridiculous. Star, nice to see you. Nice to see everyone on TikTok. Make sure you guys smash the like and share this out. Thank you. Freaking Hong Kong, man. It gets me every time. But we're going to talk about Binance. We're going to talk about CZ. He is going to get sentenced today, and people are saying that he would be the richest man in jail in the United States. And that's kind of hard for me to believe because there are a lot of rich people that go to jail, but at the same time, if you have a certain net worth and you have certain connections, you ain't touching that jail cell. Anyway, Binance and CZ's fortunes are set to grow, jail or no jail, because despite CZ being gone, stepping down as CEO, the optimism is there for Binance as a business, which, man, I see the optimism, but honestly, I see a little bit of spice, not in the good way, because we have this global mass attack on Binance's executives from all different types of countries. But this is the optimism that we're getting from even mainstream media. They are saying that his sentence could be 3 years, by the way. So we'll find out probably by the end of the day and see what happens there. And I'm honestly like watching live feeds right now to see if I could get any info on this. But, quote, it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission when it comes to complying the law, with CZ Binance saying this to his team at one point. And they're saying now it's time for CZ to ask for forgiveness, and prosecutors aren't exactly in the mood to grant it. And in a court filing yesterday, or actually, yeah, I mean, obviously, before the sentencing, they had cited the flippant attitude on display in this and other remarks as one of the reasons they're recommending the court to give him 3 years, longer than what guidelines prescribe, following his guilty plea to violating AML laws in November. So you're telling me that CZ doesn't even deserve 3 years, yet you're going to give it to him anyway? What about SBF, who openly scammed people for billions of dollars, colluded with politicians? He only got 25 years, and that was a light sentence. He's gonna try to appeal that. So who knows what his real sentence is going to be when he was supposed to get a maximum sentence of over 100 years. But CZ, they want to make an example out of him because he was someone that actually did things for the space. Should a Seattle judge agree with prosecutors and order him jailed, he would enter the history books as the richest person to ever do time in U.S. federal lockup, since his ownership of Binance and an estimated $43 billion personal fortune tied to it remain intact. His wealth is likely to even grow as the business accelerates for Binance amid the bull run. And despite relinquishing CEO title, Zhao's lingering influence on the company is hard to miss. Its new board of directors is dominated by his devoted friends, and the mother of his 3 children plays a major role in running operations there. The DOJ should have charged dozens of people connected to Binance and should have not only prosecuted them and punished them, but barred them from the financial industry forever. This is from Better Markets. Guys, you know who Better Markets is? They basically backed Liz Warren. Better Markets came out when the ETFs were launched in the United States and said, oh my gosh, this is so bad. Bitcoin's scamming everybody. These people are a joke. And people are reading articles and reading the name Better Markets, and they're like, oh, this person is there for us. No, these people are scammers. This is the definition.
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
That's why I'm showing you this. That's why I'm showing you this article, to show you how absolutely ridiculous the mainstream media is, that they're quoting someone from Better Markets who already is supposed to have non-partial views on Bitcoin, but is completely skewed to the side that's very anti-Bitcoin. This is embarrassing. Mainstream media quoting Better Markets, trying to make it seem like, oh my gosh, yay? No, this is ridiculous. This is outright manipulation. Better Markets. They back Liz Warren. These are bankers that don't care about you, and they're completely rigged in their perspectives and what they essentially back. And we're going to see what happens with CZ. Like I said, SBF colluded with Gary Gensler and a bunch of other world leaders to scam people of over $8 billion. He got a 25-year prison sentence. And then you got CZ that he's not even supposed to get 3 years, yet they're going to try to throw it at him to scare people and FUD crypto. And I told you guys they're going to throw all the FUD at us at once. And this is part of it. This is an attack on crypto. This is an attack on leadership. This is an attack on crypto adoption because obviously this is something that they don't want. It's always something they don't want because, again, they think CZ honestly has a lot of power and a lot of global influence, and these people do not. And the only influence they have is going to try to regulate everyone, regulation by enforcement. Let's throw everyone in jail, even if they don't live in the United States. Ugh. Sounds good. Believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. Put all these hearts and said, Randy's awesome. Thank you so much. That's hard to ignore over there. I just see a bunch of hearts. I'm like, what is that? Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys are very sweet. I'm hoping that CZ gets a light sentence. Honestly, I never saw any proof of anything that he did wrong. And it seems like, again, this was just manipulation to try to corner him and put him in a court where he kind of has to comply and like do what he could to get out of the situation. But I do believe 10 to 20 years down the road, maybe even less, we're going to hear the real story about what happened to CZ. Because there's a lot of conversation behind closed doors that they're not telling you about. And I feel bad for him. I do. I do. He did have over 160 letters of like, yay, CZ's a good person. So that's good. That's good. Let's talk about more things going on in the United States that's absolutely horrible, and that includes Samurai Wallet and the attack against privacy. And they said that there were $2 billion that were supposedly mixed through Samurai. Guys, what about the 800 billion to 2 trillion that's laundered that makes up 2 to 5% of the global GDP? That's what's laundered every year in US dollars. Is anybody looking at the bankers? Is anybody questioning regulators? Is anybody questioning Senator Robert Menendez that accepted bribes in gold, cash, mortgage payments, gave our secrets to the Egyptian government? Is anybody questioning them? Hello? Is any regulation out there? Accountability? Hello? Hello? Guess not. Samurai Wallet co-founder Keon Rodriguez is pleading not guilty and released on $1 million bonds. Let's go check this out. Samurai Wallet co-founder Keon Rodriguez pleaded not guilty on 2 criminal charges tied to creating and marketing the privacy-focused Bitcoin wallet application and mixing service in a Manhattan courtroom. Rodriguez, 35, and his Samurai Wallet co-founder William Lonergan Hill, 65, were arrested last week. Rodriguez in Pennsylvania and Hill in Portugal, charged with 1 count each of conspiracy to commit money laundering and conspiracy to operate an unlicensed money transmitting business, carrying a maximum sentence of 20 years and 5 years, respectively. For $2 billion that was mixed? And was this really going to illegal activity? They will not tell you. And if they were really illicit financial transactions, then where were they going? Where were they cashed out? Obviously, they know things are happening. Oh, this mixing is happening. So then why don't you tell us what bad things were occurring with that money that was mixed? Absolutely nothing. And again, why don't we look at the bankers and what they're doing? They created something that they have no control over what happens with it. Same with Tornado Cash. And you're going to outright come for them? 25 years in prison for creating a technology, but SBF stole $8 billion from people? But again, $2 billion mixed. Had nothing to do with these guys. But $8 billion SBF stole from FTX US, I believe, or even FTX as a whole. That was $8 billion regardless. Even more than that is unaccounted for. So why aren't we throwing SBF that 100-year sentence, but you're going to come after these guys and give them the same amount of time in jail? To me, the math does not math. They're saying the app facilitated more than $100 million in money laundering transactions from illegal dark web markets and around $2 billion in unlawful transactions. What about $8 billion of SBF dollars that were not transacted lawfully? This is absolutely ridiculous. It's embarrassing. Rodriguez was initially arrested around 6 a.m. at his home in Harmony, Pennsylvania on April 24th. He was subsequently released by the judge on a $25,000 bond in order to present himself before a judge in New York on Monday morning. This judge ruled that to release Rodriguez on a $1 million bond on Monday, accepting the conditions set in a bill package that both federal prosecutors and the lawyers had agreed to. His bond will be secured by real estate in Pennsylvania and signature of his wife and another family member. Other than traveling to and from court proceedings, he will remain at home and will be monitored by location tracking technology. His next hearing will be May 14th at 2 p.m. in front of the judge. This is an attack on crypto. This is embarrassing for our country, and especially because one person is in Pennsylvania. You could technically come after a U.S. citizen, but this is another person that they're coming after that is not a U.S. citizen and is in Portugal. How are you allowed to come after people that are in Portugal? You're not in that jurisdiction, so how can you regulate them? How can you charge them with any criminal proceeding? Even Dodo, aka Do Kwon, what he did was not right. But can they really come after him and charge him when he had nothing to do with the United States in the first place and he was based internationally? This is overreach. This is the United States saying not only can we govern our country, but we're going to try to regulate the world. That is not right. And especially, again, $2 billion. They're saying only $100 million was used for unlawful transactions. My friends, what about the billions of dollars that our bankers and our own governments do every single day in unlawful transactions that nobody talks about? Because it's not on the blockchain. And it politically aligns with them because they're the ones that run the politics. But people in crypto, we don't run the political game because we couldn't care less about the political game. We don't want to be part of that game because that game is funded by fiat, and that funds the corruption. This is corruption. This is horrible. What's happening in the United States? They're fighting crypto for what? Because they know that they have a CBDC in the works. Because they know the digital dollar is coming and the banks are going to collapse. So as the banks collapse, they want you to be all up in flames. What do I do? Where's my money? Here's a little CBDC. And let's go try to take away crypto at the same time because we don't want you to have a way to own your money and transact permissionlessly and have privacy. According to our government and what we've been seeing with Samurai Wallet, Tornado Cash, and a few other things, is that they don't care about our rights of life, liberty, and property. We're not entitled to privacy, I guess, in the United States, especially if you have a wallet that is yours and self-custodial. They don't want you to have that because it's something that they can't control. They are basically saying that they don't even want you to have cash in your pocket because you can't show them what you're doing with it, because they don't see what you're buying every single moment if you're using cash. Trust me, this is a crazy fight against crypto. And are we going to give into it? Absolutely not. Put it in the chat right now. Are you giving into this absolute? Yes or no? Put a 1 or a yes emoji or a 2 and a no emoji. Tell me, because I'm trying to bring power back to the people. That is what this movement is about. Bringing power back to the people. And they know that if we have Bitcoin, we have our money in our wallets where they cannot take it, what power do they have over us? Because then we could transact, we could make our decisions, and we could change the money and change the world. They don't want that. They want you to own nothing and be happy. We are not doing it. No.
No, God!
Privacy is a basic human right. Privacy isn't just for criminals, okay? Everyone deserves privacy. Don't trade your freedom for convenience. I'm telling you right now. Guys, we need 5 more subscribers. Let's pump it. Now, this is another thing I'm going to warn you guys about. Because Ripple is saying they're breaking ground in Japan. And this group, SBI, is going to use XRPL, the XRP ledger, for supply chain solutions. Now, am I a fan of XRP? Am I a fan of Ripple? Absolutely not. And I do not like what they're doing. That XRPL is basically your roadway for them saying, hey, use XRP, and we're going to have our own ledger that's also going to have private blockchains. And they're working with all these banks, they're working with all these people to create private ledgers, to create CBDCs. That's the ultimate goal of XRP, guys. Wake up, because obviously they don't care about you. They don't care about your freedom. Otherwise, they wouldn't do any of this. And they originally wanted to be the banker coin, used for payments back and forth in the banks. That's not happening. We know real partnerships really, very minimal with XRP and Ripple. And a lot of partnerships don't end up coming to light, but whatever. This is the latest. SBI Group will become the first Japanese corporation to use XRPL blockchain supply chain solutions as Ripple looks to drive enterprise blockchain solution use cases in Japan. Here's that key phrase there. Enterprise blockchains. What is an enterprise blockchain? Exactly what the BIS and all the central banks are implementing right now. They want enterprise blockchain to make it sound smart and all cool and technical that we can't understand what that means. We know exactly what that means. Enterprise blockchains are private ledgers, like I just told you, that the banks are going to be in control of. If you put yourself in that scenario where you went to an event that maybe they didn't like. You went to a Bitcoin and freedom meetup. They're like, we don't like Bitcoin. We don't like freedom. So we're going to shut you down. Social credit score goes kaploo. Your bank account goes kaploo. And then you will have no way to transact. And if you try to use another bank, you try to use your identity somewhere else, what will they do? They will blacklist you. They will block you. And all the nodes that are in all these banks, because they will all communicate with one another, they will say, person bad, do not allow to transact. That is exactly what enterprise blockchains are. This is CBDCs. This is absolutely despicable. And trying to make it seem like it's such an advancement. No, we're taking a step back. And if these people really wanted supply chain to be on the blockchain, which is a great use case, then put it on a public ledger. Put it on something that's actually decentralized, like on Litecoin, like on Ethereum. Even Ethereum's a little shaky there, but still something that's transparent and actually real. XRPL? Bruh. It's all about money for Ripple and Brad Garlinghouse and all his bros. How much XRP do they own? SBI will break new ground in Japan after Ripple announced it has entered a strategic partnership with the Tokyo-based consulting firm HashKey DX. Tokyo-based HashKey? Where's HashKey originally from? The parent company, where it all started.
China.
So you see some other connections underlying there. HashKey will collaborate with Ripple and SBI Ripple Asia, a joint venture between SBI Holdings and Ripple to build and introduce supply chain finance solutions to the country. The tools will be built on XRPL, and they're saying it's decentralized. A statement from HashKey DX head Andy Dan highlighted XRPL's enterprise track record, settlement speeds, low cost, and scalability as key metrics to build its supply chain finance solution. We are confident in our ability to drive meaningful transformation and introduce innovation, cutting-edge solutions for Japanese businesses. Over the past 5 years, HashKey Group developed and implemented blockchain-powered supply chain finance solutions in where?
China.
All roads are leading back to China. Isn't that funny? Since 2019, the firm has over 4,000 registered companies, including 23 banks and 4,300 suppliers that use its blockchain solutions. China, XRP, it's all the same. It's all the same. And especially because the World Economic Forum endorses Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple, so that should tell you everything you need to know. China's a huge red flag. Ripple's a red flag in itself, and that's just about it. I don't know. I don't support people that want to literally take away all of your freedom, and that's exactly what they do at Ripple and at XRP. I personally won't give liquidity to it, but again, I'm not telling anyone to sell their XRP, buy XRP. I will never tell you what to do with your money. That's all up to you. Listen, is XRP obviously the opposite of crypto ethos? Yes, but this is what crypto is the freedom to be able to choose what you want to invest in, and that's it. Also, ETH going from proof of work to proof of stake, is that the best decision? My personal opinion, maybe not really, because it's kind of a little bit more centralized that way. And Aristotle over there, Litecoin for decentralization, yes, I keep talking about that. Listen, Litecoin's going to have its day, bro, and people aren't ready. Everyone tries to fade it. Oh, boy. We're not fading it. We're not fading it. Give me a second. Market Cipher, I agree. I'm more of a fan of proof of work. I love my proof of work coins, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Doge, Digibyte, all the things. I love proof of work. I'll always root for proof of work, always. I feel like proof of stake is just going back to the old system. You know, the more you have, the more you can do, you know, and that's pretty much it. Litecoin is so bad. It's the longest running blockchain with no downtime. Bitcoin really can't even say that. No problems. 2.5-minute block times. Faster, cheaper, liquid. Everywhere where Bitcoin's listed, Litecoin is listed. And let's not forget about BitPay, that Litecoin is the actual most preferred cryptocurrency for transactions. And technologically, it's the best in crypto. Now, you're talking about gains. See, now I see you, Rad. You're talking about the gains. Am I talking about price ever when it comes to the crypto? No, besides when I do chartery. Because to me, price is irrelevant. Price is just psychology, in my opinion. What matters to me is money that belongs to me, that can't be taken from me, money that actually works, and Litecoin actually works. It's the best crypto to use for money. And whether you're transacting $1 million or $5, Litecoin is feasible. Bitcoin, meh. Ethereum, psh. Yikes. Do you like that sound? Boing, boing, boing. Let's move on. We have things going on in Indonesia. And apparently this election may be good for crypto in Indonesia, but listen, Red, look at the on-chain analytics, though. Like that's it. Look at the on-chain analytics. Indonesia's presidential election in February initially ended in controversy when the winning duo claimed victory before official results were released. For crypto, this win means consistency and maybe even a continued crypto-friendly regulation. We do have this person that made 60% of the nation's vote. And the head of the crypto bourse, CFX, told CoinDesk Indonesia that the exchange is politically neutral. However, it's true that during the election, that one of the people, Mr. G Brand, specifically mentioned crypto and that they're happy about that.
In folds of green, a story's told, yet love and wealth don't always hold. Randi, dear, let's chase dreams true, for richness lies in me and you. 0.025000000 LTC.
Wow, that was kind of nice. Like, thank you. I guess that was nice. Thank you. Stop it. We're in crypto for the profits. Listen, maybe you are, man, Rob. And there's no shame in that game. No shame in that game. But I'm here for the revolution. I'm here to change the world. Red, oh, you're sending me gifts now? Thank you. He said, I disagree with you, but I like you anyway. Well, that's sweet, Red. Listen, I'm not telling you anything other than fact. I'm not pushing any personal nothing on you. I'm just telling you facts, and facts are facts. That's it. Anyway, I do appreciate you nonetheless, Fred. You're a very sweet person. And I want to talk about Trust Wallet for a moment because I would like to bring awareness to a lot of these wallets being removed from app stores, and Trust Wallet was delisted from the Play Store. Thank you, Crypto Saving Expert, for this beautiful article. And they're saying that they were appealing the decision, and Trust Wallet stated that Google gave it notice for the pending removal of its app from the store. And Trust Wallet was like, listen, bro, your funds are safe. Don't worry. I was looking on Trust Wallet's X to kind of follow this up because I was like, Crypto Saving Expert dropping bombs on me. Like, what's next here? And I went to the X, And they said Google temporarily removed our app from the Play Store. They notified us and we submitted an appeal weeks ago. However, while waiting for a response, Google removed the app anyway. But do not fear, you can continue using the wallet. And if you currently have the Android, you could continue to work normally. They also did say it was back up. So there was a temporary removal of Trust Wallet. Now it's back. Yay. But also, what I would like to let you guys know about that, if they took it off the App Store, you should be able to use the app anyway. But gosh forbid you can't open it. You take those recovery keys because, again...
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Beyond the coins, our hearts align. In every joy, your hand in mine. So let's not measure worth in gold, but in the love our hearts enfold. 0.0250000000
That was
LTC.
touching. Thank you. That was touching. But BIP 39 standard is what Trust Wallet uses for its recovery phrases. So Crimson, don't make me laugh. And then, can't. So the BIP 39 standard is important. And if you're downloading a wallet, look at what standard they use for their recovery phrases, because gosh forbid you can't get into that app. You take those recovery phrases, you put it in another wallet app that uses the same standard, and all your funds will come back. Like I said, your app, the wallet itself, does not hold your crypto. The recovery phrases are your crypto because that's what's stored on the blockchain. Be careful. Let's talk about crypto, market recap. We could talk about market caps too. I don't mind about that. If you guys have questions about that. And if you guys have questions or chartery that you want to request, I will do that for you. Shout out to Ronell. I haven't seen you, Ronell. Where have you been? Thank you for the roses. Crypto King, nice to see you. Everyone on TikTok, we have just 100 followers until we get 10,000 followers. Please make sure you follow. And on YouTube, subscribe. Pimp it.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
All right, the market recap is full of red. We're going to move on from that site. Let's talk about Bitcoin that's eagerly going towards that golden zone. Right now we're at 60.8K. The golden zone itself, hold on, is at approximately $59,973. So just a smidge below that 60K. And that's our bearish target. We've seen the defense really come about here. And we're down around 5%. Obviously, we were looking at that money flow yesterday and scared of what's happening now, which is red money flow. VWAP is down confidently. Red dot brought this momentum down, shot it actually, pew. And then you have the RSI, and that is just dumping it in the freaking toilet out here. But listen, I was telling you guys, let's dump it all. Let's go to oversold on Bitcoin RSI, relieve that selling pressure, and just freaking mooneth. That's ideally what I would like to do, but you know. 60K is the level to watch bearishly. Below that bearish level, we have 56.1. Bullishly, of course, we want that 63.6, 63.7, and then 67.6, 67.7. Those are the two major levels to watch here. Now, of course, we have to look at the analytics, what's happening on chain for Bitcoin. And the new record has been set where Bitcoin processed $1.6 million, not $1.6 million, 1.6 million confirmed payments in one day. And this was wild. And this was unique transactions between senders and receivers, which is telling us that obviously people are checking out Bitcoin. And obviously runes and all the ordinals are definitely helping with that transaction number. But I don't think personally 1.6 million is a lot, but that is the record for one day. And I think we will be exceeding that very soon. FUD. Fed not cutting rates and closing banks. Yeah, Bionic Man. Banks are going kaplu. Ronell, you're on YouTube. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm getting blocked here. What's going on? What'd you say? You're on YouTube, but came here. Oh, got you. Oh, a hand heart from Bets. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sheesh, a lot of love over there on TikTok today. Sometimes they're spicy, sometimes they're sweet. And we got $3,000 Ethereum that obviously we were looking for lower 3K. $2,800 range, bearishly $2,770. is the level to watch. Red dot on the momentum, just kind of pulling it down here. And we might see a red money flow. The VWAP is sharply down, which obviously is never good. And we have the RSI that just plummeted. But again, dump it all. Let's go to oversold. I'm okay with that. And yeah, 2770 is the bearish level to watch. Oh, Ronell, you're so sweet, man. And then we have Litecoin, the freaking right coin. Everybody loves Litecoin. And I will be attending the Litecoin Summit from July 24th to the 25th in Nashville, Tennessee. Yeehaw to that. And I'm so excited. I freaking love Litecoin. Love the community. Love the people. Have been there for me since day one. And so if you guys have any chart requests, please put them in the chat. $79.18. I saw 16 for a second. Down 5% here. The red dot pulling down the momentum. VWAP is down. Money flow is kind of wrecked, almost in the red. And then you have the RSI that's just kind of like, I need this. And then we have the bearish levels here, which is $76.18, which is the 200-day SMA, and then $75, which is where we've had a lot of defense. Can we keep defending this 200-day SMA? Can we keep giving love to Litecoin? I hope so. But the charts are the charts, and you can't help it. But that's the level I'm watching right now. I'm the official jingle writer. Well, thank you for that. Flying Office, hello. Yeah. You're going to be in Tennessee, but you won't see me looking at Amish butter apes. I never heard of Amish butter apes. Like, I like the Amish, though. They kill it, man. The Amish are, like, you know, very good at what they do with the, like, you know, the natures and building things and all that stuff. Guys, Dogecoin kind of taking a little bit of a poopy here right now. Around 13.5 cents, down 6%. Red money flow, VWAP down, momentum shot, RSI just a little bit. Ow! But like I said, I'm not scared. Let's dump it all. Oversold. Let's pamp it. Bearish level I'm looking at is basically just over 12.25 cents, 0.123.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh, Tave, let's hear it.
Here's my best poetry. Blah, 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 blah. Get ready for some membershipery. Blah, 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 blah.
That was, yo, hold on. Everyone's cheering for you. That was great. Frickin' Tave. Let's go, Tave. Thank you, Tave. That was fire. Okay, Nuko, let me get that for you. Let me get that. He's requesting a chart, a lithium. Okay. So for this, my friends, I don't have enough data for you. Oh wait, this one's better. Gate.io, I guess, is better. Let me take a gander at this. All right. All right, let's see. Okay. So basically what I have here with the lithium, because I'm just doing the fresh chart reading now. Maybe I'll make it a little bit better in the future, but I think what we have is fine. We have 3 levels to watch, which is the most bearish level, which is this 41 cents. Holy poop, what is this? Tave! 50 memberships? Oh, golly. Thank you so freaking much. Oh my gosh, please press the allow gift button. It's raining, Tave. It's raining, Tave. Oh my god, my earbud fell out because I was so excited. Hallelujah, it's raining, Tave. Tave, what a king, man. Thank you so much. King level. Bearish level we're looking at, like I said, oh, I'm so shook. 41 cents, and then second bearish level is below that 200-day SMA of $1.74. I'd be looking at right here, $1.59. So that's really what I'm looking at bearishly, bullishly / neutrally, $2.30. Oh boy, we have everyone becoming members right now. I am so freaking happy right now. Freaking pamp it. Emma, spam the Emmas. Spam the Emma emoji, everyone, if you got a membership. Welcome, everyone. Guys, make sure you're smashing the like, sharing this out with friends. please pamp. Got to pamp it up. All right, let's see. Yeah, TMD, I know you're on X. Come on YouTube, get a membership. Get a membership. And also, what do we have subscriber-wise? Guys, let's get 4 more subscribers. We can do it. You want Solana? Okay, I'll do Solana for you. All right, so I'm taking a sip of coffee. Let's take a gander here. All right, let me just get this out the way. All right, so we do have Solana. That's $128. I actually had a dream the other day. I was like, sometimes I have dreams about crypto prices, and I'm like, I had a dream I was looking at my phone, and I saw $230 Solana, and I think that was because we were like awfully close to it back here when we were at the golden zone of like 191, and I don't know, I had a dream that like we hit $230 Solana. I don't know. I don't know why I shared that, but I felt like I should. Not that that's anything to take financial advice over, because dreams are dreams, you know. I just have dreams of me looking at charts. Does anyone else have that issue? Did anyone else ever have a dream they're looking at charts? Can someone put that in the chat? I don't know. Maybe Market Cipher has. You know, I don't know. But here we go. We got Solana. Bearishly, we're looking at this 105. Neutrally, we're looking at 134. And pushing that momentum down, the VWAP down, money flow just a little bit. So I would just be watching that. Yeah, that's what I got for Solaners. You guys are fun. You guys are fun. Let's see what's going on here. Wow, you guys are pimping it. I want to say hello to everybody in the chat. Let's see. David Lee, you've dreamed of charting LMAO? Yeah, I have. Like, I really have. It's freaking wild. Icy Coin, nice to see you. Okay. Let's see. Jose Mendoza, hello, nice to see you. JBZ, Tony Biomex is here. Jacob Montgomery. Oh my gosh, so many beautiful people. Thank you guys for coming. BGT is here. Hi, Billy. I saw you got a little membership-y. Andy S., nice to see you. Trade Intuition, I dream about charts all the time. Yeah, I don't know, man. I couldn't believe I was like in my dream, I was like, wow, Solana's pumping right now. I just don't know why I dreamed of that. It was just so weird. I want to go strawberry picking. That would be nice. That would be nice. Michael said you got to pamp it up. Yes. You got to pamp it up. Icy Coin said, nice to finally get a live feed. Well, I'm happy you're here live too, my friend. Wick, I'm new here. What's crypto? That's funny. But listen, man, like, I'm so pumped. Like, this is just so freaking amazing. I'm so bullish on everyone here. I'm so bullish on this community. Like, sheesh, dude. Like, do you guys understand what's going on here? Do you guys freaking understand? Big things. Big things and older things. Revolutions. Making sure people understand what it means to be their own freaking bank. We have global wars against crypto right now because people are weenies, and all the people that run these governments are old people that are scared to lose their position of being the richest people in the world because they want to own everything and have us own nothing. Isn't that freaking wild? Just, man, I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. And especially, like, when we have Bitcoin, everyone's worrying about Bitcoin. Like, we're at $60,000. What are you worrying about? I don't know. I think everyone's, like, a little bit too spicy, and we just got to chill out. We just got to chill out. Make sure you guys are smashing the likes. We have 128 likes. Let's pamp that. Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Yeah, and BlackRock is one of the biggest holders of Bitcoin now, which is pretty wild. Lazarus, my dentist told me she thinks I grind my teeth in my sleep. Maybe I'm dreaming of the charts crashing. Maybe. Listen, I think it's good to get like a mouth guard at night, or like if you had braces in the past, getting a retainer is good for the night times. I think it's personally good. It like helps you, like, you know, I think it definitely helps with the grinding for sure. When I was a dental assistant, we had a lot of that. Patrick, no, you're the spicy one. Oh, thank you, Patrick. MK, good morning to you. Welcome, everyone. Nice to see everyone. Dentist Randy, yeah, listen, I have a slight background. Did I like it? No, not really. Was it a little bit nasty? Oh, yeah, it was nasty. I saw some wild teeth. Thoughts on Cardano? I could do some chartery for you. Looking at the chart for Cardano, let's pull that up. 43-cent Cardano, 5.25% in the red. We do have red money flow, VWAP wrecked, momentum down, RSI wrecked. I would look at the fact that we have rejected the 200-day SMA and lost support at 45 cents. So I would look at maybe keep defending 40. That's my bearish level to watch for Cardano. Sack Nasty, Sack I got a memby. Thank you. We love membershipery. It was rained down by Tave. And yes, I was born in England. No teeth shaming, please. I'm not teeth shaming. As long as you brush them, that's okay. Like, just brush your teeth, please. RG's like, I would hire Randy if I was a dentist. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Echo is in the chat. Moo moo. Ronell, I heard you. I see you over there. Persip. I can't see that full name there, but nice to see you. I cut it off here. Link chartery, please. Yeah, sure. Let's do Link. All right. Link, man. $13.22. Let's share my screen because that would be useful. And we are down around 6% right now. Red money flow, VWAP down, momentum kind of wrecked right now. We do have the RSI that's really just climbing in the downward direction here, as you can see, chopping it up, but going towards that oversold, which go for it, in my opinion. 200-day SMA was rejected, lost that support at 15.26, 13.32, and bearish, I'm looking at $11, 11.08. Oh, we have a little sub. Welcome, my friend. Welcome to the channel.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Oh.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
In shadows cast by envy's glare, Tave,
Hi, King
beware,
Kimes.
lest
Thank you
it
for the rose.
ensnare. For in your light, true beauty gleams, jealousy fades in love's sweet beams. 0.000200000 LTC.
ICP, let's see. Listen, ICP just, I got nothing to say about that one. But $12.77, down 5%. Red money flow, VWAP down, momentum kind of wrecked here. Very choppy RSI. You can see that it's chopping it up, and very bearish. I would look at trying to hold this 1286 bearishly, 200-day SMA to watch, $10.43, and then $9.98 I'd watch. But yeah, that's what we got. Shout out to Tave again for 50 memberships. I'm so welcome. I appreciate that. AB said he'd hire me too. Thank you. Jose, hello, welcome. Joey420 is here. Did I ever get Gary Gensler as a patient? No, but if I did, we definitely have a conversation. But yeah, I think, oh, man, it's just freaking nuts what's going on, man. Just crazy what's going on in this world. But I'm so excited about it. How am I doing? I'm good, thank you. Will Bitcoin bounce from here? No one knows, man. No one has a crystal ball. But what I will say is that I'm always bullish on Bitcoin. I'm bullish on freedom. More importantly, right? More monkey business. I'm very excited about Bitcoin. I'm excited about freedom, life, liberty, and property. I think people are waking up every day to the lack of rights that they now have in this world, especially the digital world, where you want to make sure that you own your data, you own what you have, and you're able to be yourself and have that freedom of speech, have those basic freedoms like life, liberty, and property that we so much love and embrace every single day in this space. I hope that you guys are educating. I hope you guys are smashing the like, sharing this out with friends. Let's listen to PMB.
Oh, baby.
That wasn't Piano Body B. That was Grady. Shout out to Crypto Grady. I love him. He's so funny.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Like, literally.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
Ah, that was so awesome.
Big bang.
Baby, it's a sound check.
I'm gonna check this sweet mic. Why don't you check yourself?
You guys are so beautiful. So freaking beautiful. And just makes me feel like this. A When Potato song? Sure.
A potato flew around my room before you came. Excuse.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. I really appreciate everyone just coming, engaging in the chat too. And if you guys like, you comment, any sort of contribution you give by pressing buttons on this channel is helping for hashtag GTFONYC. We're trying to actively get out of this crazy state of New York and enter a new one. So, crazy. So if you guys are here, please make sure you smash the like, you share, you comment. It's so important. And subscribe to the channel. We need to get after it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you. Be your own bank. Take your crypto off of the exchange and make sure you're always in control of your money. Have an amazing day. I will see you guys tomorrow at 9:45 a.m. Have an amazing day. And as always, stay zesty. Peace.